obviously dropped a few. Just
Yeah.
what was it like to get the two today, and what did you see on that first one? It looked like you had man-to-man the whole way.
Um, to be honest, that was all manifestation from God. Last night, me and my close, I call him my OG. Me and him had a talk conversation last night, and we really talk about what I feel like my stats gonna be before the game, just to put it in the air, just to get it in motion. And to be honest, my stats last night, what I predicted for myself was 2 interceptions and 3 tackles. And I got the text messages, and it's just so crazy how the power of manifestation is when you truly believe in something. Um, but yeah, the excitement ran through me because it's just surreal, man. All the work that I've put in um, this off season, as far as working on my hands, because I know I dropped a lot of interceptions last year, and not capitalizing on them big plays. Now it's just like, every time that ball come my way, I'm gonna do my best bet to make those plays.
Uh,
Sure.
Against Ole Miss, they largely avoided you. Were you surprised to get so many opportunities tonight to make plays like that against Eastern?
To be honest, yes. After the first interception, I thought they was gonna stop throwing my way, but um, he tried his luck and he got blessed. I think we played very physical tonight. I think we executed way better than we did in the first game, and that's some things that we got to carry over to this next week. Is executing, and not having one man out of position on the play. So tonight, I feel like we truly were confident when we came out, and we also knew that we had something to prove. Those 3 points that was let up on the board was still too much.
Trey, just as the secondary in general, what was you guys' focus coming into this game after giving up some plays last weekend? What did you guys want to accomplish today?
We wanted to make sure that we stayed on top, eliminate all of the big plays. Anything over 15 yards, 20 yards is too much. That's a big play. So if we just keep everything underneath and not allow them to really flip the field that much, then the game is going to be in our favor.
How often do you predict correctly that you're going to have interceptions, and what was your prediction last week?
Last week I was predicting 3 PBUs and an interception. I didn't get that. I only got 1 PBU and some tackles. I did predict 6 tackles, and I did get 6 tackles for sure. But I'm not always right.
Trey, I mean, obviously you said you worked on your hands, but how much has just the physical part of the game, coming down and making tackles at open space, been a focus for you this offseason?
Oh, no doubt. I've been hearing a lot about my weight and how I'm not big and all of this extra stuff. So I'm going to just make it a point that it don't matter. If I'm going against a 225 running back, I'm going to show you that don't matter when you're going against me. So I'm going to just show you that I got that edge. You know how Buda Baker come downhill and he make tackles? That's what I'm on. I'm going to bring that extra edge now. And I'm going to let people see that so they can eliminate any weakness that they think I have. Thank y'all.
Yeah, Malik, I guess I'll get us started. Cameron with the Curry Journal. Just thoughts on the offense today. I think struggled a little bit in the first half, picked it up again late in the second half.
Yeah, start off a little slow again. We had the first drive was actually coming out was pretty good. We started out, I think, the next couple drives, 2 or 3 drives. But I just come with just finishing the blocks, finishing the runs, and just trying to start fast. I mean, we know we got a big opponent coming up next week. We know we got to start fast against those guys, or we could get behind because the offense, they go fast as well. So, yeah, we just started a little slow. We just got to pick it up in practice. Just start some practice.
You guys have been looking for some long plays through the air. You got one, and Amari dropped it right before the end zone. What do you say to Amari this week after a play like that?
Oh, yeah, man, he's a young guy. He got a lot of potential, a lot of talent. But that just comes with the discipline part of the game. It's good that it happened against EKU and not next week for sure. But just stay on them and keep them motivated. You know, young guys coming in, 17, 18-year-old guys, they might get down on themselves because of things like that. I mean, which you should, but it's us as leaders have to stay on them and keep those guys motivated because those guys are helpful to the team. I mean, this is this is practice. I mean, I wouldn't. We're not making an excuse. I mean, we got to come out faster. We've been practicing fast, practicing hard, but some of that stuff takes a toll on your body in practice. But I mean, we just got to suck it up and just move on from it. We can't just keep starting slow and expect the second half to just be how it's been the last 2 games. If we start fast, I mean, the sky's the limit for this team when that horse get to rolling. It's actually pretty scary.
Malik, after losing 2 big-time targets like Tutu and Dez, 2 games into the season, what are you seeing from the guys that are the next up in line? What are you thinking about what your receivers are doing so far?
I would definitely say experience part because, like I told y'all at the beginning of the year, a lot of those guys didn't get to play last year. So once you actually get out there, it's actually different from practice, a different game speed, and you just got to have a little bit of more savvy about them. Just play ball, just cut loose, play ball, not try to go by the playbook. At the end of the day, you out there playing like. Not running the routes on the sheet. So just stand those guys, got to keep building confidence, and I think they will build confidence and pick this thing up.
There was a lot of criticism after the Ole Miss game. Do you think you won people over tonight, or do you think you have to beat UCF to?
Who, me?
No, the team, not just you.
Say, huh? No, I mean, a win is a win. It's an ugly win. The team's not. I mean, it's a good win, but we're not proud about that win. We started off, like you said, a little slow. Like I said, UCF's gonna come in and they'll come in with some speed, a lot of up tempos type of stuff. So this week in practice, we got to go fast and get a defensive look, and we also got to be able to move the ball against those guys because they got some good guys on defense.
Hey, Malik, talk about one of the receivers in general. It seems like, Josh Johnson's been waiting his time in the wings, and for him to have been able to come in these past 2 games and really make the most out of his opportunities, how happy are you for him, and what are you seeing from him out there?
Oh yeah, that's my guy right there. It's just so much. He got so much experience. He knows the game of football. A lot of savvy to him, and he's a guy you can rely on. The whole coach staff can rely on him. I can rely on him. And as a quarterback, it's good to have a couple of those guys in that receiver room who's been there, done that, finally getting that chance to do it, and it's showing on Saturdays and Fridays. Well, tonight.
Malik, Coach Satterfield mentioned how he feels like you were better in the pocket today. I know that's a process for you. Just how did you feel like your progress was today than from where it was Monday?
I feel like it's way much better. I mean, less pressure. I mean, I'm not a tackling dummy back there. I'm not just gonna sit back there and let somebody hit me. But yeah, I feel like the O-line stood at ground a little bit better tonight. And just moving forward, they keep doing it, I'll stand back there. But if not, my instincts will eventually take over. Thank you. Get out, bro.
Josh, Cameron with the Courier-Journal, you've been through a lot in your career injury-wise, and what's it like to finally get out here and make some plays?
It really feels like a relief, all that hard work in the training room, trying to get back right, get back healthy, and just trusting God, knowing that my talent's still there, knowing that I can still play at a high caliber level.
Josh, and I asked Malik the question, just taking over for 2 guys, in Dez and Tutu, guys with a lot of experience. What has it been like for the next group of wide receivers to kind of come in? What is you guys' mission? What are you trying to accomplish 2 games in? How does it feel so far?
It feels good, but, the mission is to just keep on the path they set, I always tell the freaks, that's what we call the receivers, I told them in camp, everybody says Dez and Tutu, what y'all gonna do without Dez and Tutu? But I told them it's a lot of guys who just been patiently waiting their turn to show they have talent too. We have plenty of people who can make plays.
One more question. Just as far as Amari Huggins-Bruce, he had the unfortunate touchback on the long catch. Did you guys say anything to him, or what was the conversation to him just to kind of pick up the young guy?
Just telling him, man, this is the kind of stuff Coach Brew goes over in the meetings, Coach Brew's a guru. For somehow, whenever he says something, it just miraculously happens, And just to keep his head up, learn from it, and move on, next play. But, of course, he showed off his speed on that play. So, that was a given. So, next play.
Malik was saying we're not proud about this win, and yet after the Ole Miss game, what do you take from this? Is it reassuring at all?
It's reassuring to get a win on the board, but like Malik, I feel the same way. It's not something we should be completely proud of. I feel like we could have played better, executed better, and going into the rest of the season, it's a lot of stuff that we need to tune up and just get to where we want to be, where we need to be at, because we know there's plenty of more potential in this team. It's just we just gotta hunker down and get to it.
Josh, for you specifically this offseason, obviously just finally healthy. What was the focus for you this offseason, and what was camp like for you as you got ready for the season?
My focus was really just trusting myself, trusting knowing that all of the work that I put in, getting my knees back right, plenty of surgeries, but making sure that I felt comfortable again on the field, trusting myself, trusting my quickness, my instincts, stuff like that. And just during camp, Coach Brew would always tell me he's limited. He's watching me, He's not trying to overdo me because, I've been here a while. I know the offense. I know how things go around here. So it's not more of a thing where I need the reps to, learn the playbook, learn what's going on. I've just been patiently waiting, and he just said he always looks out for me.